Welcome back, Super Friends and Super Family. I'm Nick, and today I'm reacting to Buffy the Vampire Slayer Season 6, Episode 5. So last episode was really interesting in a number of different ways. We obviously got to see Giles come back to Sunnydale. I really did enjoy seeing him. That's one of my biggest gripes so far with this season, and I mean, it's a little bit early to kind of have a gripe with the season because I'm really loving Season 6 so far, but Giles is one of my favorite characters, so the fact that he hasn't been in it as much is a little bit of a bummer for me. It feels like I'm complaining. I'm actually happy that last episode we got to see Giles. I thought that he had some very powerful scenes between he and Buffy, and especially between he and Willow. I also really liked just the moments between Buffy and Spike in that episode as well. I thought they were very powerful. And then of course we left off with kind of a cliffhanger with Buffy leaving to go meet with Angel. Like I said in my after talk of last reaction, I do hope that we see the conversation between Buffy and Angel. I have a feeling we might not, just because I feel like there's been a little bit more distance between the shows Buffy and Angel since when we first started the two separate shows, but we will see. Maybe I'll get exactly what I want, and I'm worried for nothing at all. Either way, I'm excited to jump into another episode of Buffy. As always, if you want to watch along the full unedited reaction that is up on my Patreon, along with future episodes of both Buffy and Angel, let's just get right into it. Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Season 6, Episode 5. So Buffy just got back, right?
It's me, and I brought dinner.
Oh, dang. They already ate. It's alright. I'll have some chicken with you, Buffy.
We didn't know when you'd be coming back. More for me.
It's good Giles is still here, though.
I would love some chicken.
Yes, as would I.
Tara's amazing.
I'm a breast girl myself, but then again, you need that.
It all seems a little awkward, though, right?
So, how was it?
It was intense.
Well,
yeah, that makes sense.
Rather keep this one to myself, if that's okay.
Some discussion in your absence. What you gonna do now?
Do they have a financial solution? Please tell me. Come on.
I think I figured it out, what I should do.
Really?
Then I can wait to reshingle the roof until we get the refund back
I
from
meant with your life.
Oh, I thought we were talking about finances, too. Wasn't that the pressing issue?
re-enrolling, but
You can audit for the rest of the semester until registration.
That's an option, right?
I guess I could do that. Sounds like a good plan.
Or just hang out, play video games with Spike or something.
Slayer always knows what she's doing.
Oh my gosh, Jonathan's back? Okay, I did not expect him again.
The crime lords of Sunnydale, with her always one step ahead of us.
No, get over yourself and this plan to kill the Slayer.
We'll watch Buffy without her noticing us. What the hell is that?
That looks pretty good, right?
Thermal exhaust port's above the main port, numbnuts.
Oof, oof.
The Empire's revised designs from Return of the Jedi.
That's a... Might be a good idea for us to not draw attention to ourselves.
I like it, it's worth the risk.
Over it if you want.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Art is priceless, disguise overrated.
We'll never even know what hit her.
Where are you getting this misplaced sense of confidence, man? Dang, I did not expect the Three Stooges to return for a second episode. I'm kind of intrigued where they're going to take this storyline. I don't think they're capable of taking out the Slayer. That's one thing, but is Jonathan capable of actually trying to in a serious way? I kind of hope not.
It is weird, but I could kind of.
Okay, good. Get back into the swing of things.
I'm not following this too well.
the trick is to get in the rhythm.
Okay.
Mates weren't such big brains.
They are no smarter than you or me. Interpreted and given meanings by those who encounter them.
So,
I'm relating to Buffy right now. I mean, she's just thrown in the middle of this class. They have an advantage.
Into the swing of things. Oh.
What was that?
Sorry, Ruda.
Everybody's in a hurry.
Wait, what was that? Like, it sounded like a Velcro sound effect. Did he steal something? Oh, okay, here we go.
Logan 5, I'm in position.
They really think they're like in a Mission Impossible movie or something, don't they?
Runner is tagged, inhibitor is on. Sheet Omega pulse sequence.
The inhibitor? Don't tell me it's gonna limit Buffy's powers. There's no way.
Didn't think she liked my cooking.
What was that? That noise.
That sound effect, yeah. What the heck was that? That's the inhibitor or something. Don't tell me it's messing with her brain.
SpongeBob SquarePants.
Buffy, you coming? We're gonna be late for class.
Oh, dang, it's totally messing with her brain.
What the?
Is it working?
Dang, they had to cut to the next scene to cut out what she said there.
Get cool.
Now she's really gonna think she's Rusty. Talk about messing with a student's head.
Where have you been? You missed art class.
It's like look. Did you see? Crap.
Is it messing with her mind or is it something else?
Oh, wait.
What the heck? Is she like moving at a different speed through reality than everyone else?
There's something on me.
Oh, good.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Found it.
Self-destruct, I don't know.
Careful. Oh, dang, I thought it was gonna be a big explosion. But now at least she knows she's not going crazy, right?
50 points for ingenuity.
Come on, that's an 8. Easy.
7, which is good for 140. Total of
220.
What does the grand prize get you?
Oh, I will.
Come on, Buffy, you can take on these,
Building things with my hand.
Actually, you won't be building some
Oh, okay.
lifting and toting.
That should be so easy for Buffy.
You saved me from having to accept a magic box. Retail? Easy.
I can relate to that sentiment. I've been there.
He implied that maybe it was stress-related. I was imagining it or something.
Oh, come on. Giles can't really think that.
On my sweater, you know, and then it went poof. Maybe it was lint.
No, no, no.
It was evil lint.
Evil Lint, yes.
I want to leave out stuff of blacking out and evil lint.
I mean, I think Buffy knows that, right?
It's Buffy, you know that friend I told you about.
Nice to meet you, Tony.
Just give her a chance. Just give her a chance.
Babysit some little girl.
Excuse me, but
Hang
I don't
on,
think...
Gidget.
Gidget.
For a chance. She's stronger than she looks.
Much.
Where are you going?
Don't sweat it. I'll be back and check on you later.
I hope they're nice enough.
Okay, princess. Try not to break a nail.
Oh my gosh. Just throw them all off the building. Demonstrate your strength with violence, Buffy.
Beans weigh quite a few 100 pounds.
Thanks.
There you go. There you go.
I want a career. You know, something I can really grow into.
What would be the best career as a Slayer? Something that lets you sleep a lot during the day.
We get paid by the hour. You want to ruin it for the rest of us? Slow down.
Now she's too good. It's just, you can't find a balance here. Oh, what are they gonna do to mess with Buffy? Are they gonna take away her super strength somehow?
That's not 4 o'clock.
Oh, they're gigantic binoculars. That's a real thing? What the heck is that? Holy! Dang, a full-on attack at the construction site? Okay. Is this actually an attack or is something else going on because of that sound? Pretty good moves there. Alright, get a jackhammer now. That'd be a cool kill. Oh, dang, dang, dang. But conveniently, their bodies vanish, right? She gonna get blamed for, like, making a mess? Oh, nice, nice. Oof, oof, what a crunch.
Oh man, she took him out.
Let me see.
I mean, of course, she's the Slayer. You thought that would kill her? Okay, here we go, here we go. Competence personified.
What happened? How? She goes berserk and attacks me.
Does he not remember? Is he crazy?
Demons.
Not at my job. That's your job.
Can't help where the forces of darkness attack me.
Yeah.
Buffy, would you look at this mess?
Come on, Xander, you honestly don't believe Buffy?
Show them the demon bodies and say it's all their fault?
All I know is you were losing it or something.
Wait, what?
What?
What's her problem?
Do they somehow not remember? Is there a spell?
I think between this attack and the school thing that somebody's messing with you.
Yeah. Think of the van. Think of that weird horde. That's not a normal horde. Come on.
You're firing me, aren't you?
Big time. The whole melty thing.
Oh, dang.
When I get off work, I'll have to go through the mug
All
shots.
right, well, different career path besides construction here.
This is gonna be great. I've always been interested in retail.
How is Anya gonna be as a boss? She could be a nightmare.
You might be in some danger.
So, situation normal then.
Yes, exactly. Status quo.
Sure to remove the items from the shelf. I can illustrate with an
You
amusement.
got a camera in there? Okay.
I wanted to purchase a sapphire.
Come on, Anya, up the security in the magic shop here.
Construction worker. Now she's some kind of selling stuff person.
Selling stuff person? What a way to describe it.
Stop touching my magic bone. Okay.
Are they actually gonna do real magic here?
It's in Latin, so don't laugh. It's supposed to sound like this.
Do you know how to pronounce Latin?
Intendent.
Seems like it's working, unless it's just a parlor trick. Talk about messing with forces they don't understand, though. It's like they're hotboxing majorly.
To imagine myself back in the library.
Find my own style.
Yeah, quite funny.
Not everyone's happy place is a library.
That woman. Go sell her something.
Don't tell me that's the magical disguise of Jonathan.
Candle creates a more, you know, romantic atmosphere.
Women's seduction. Essence of slug.
I mean, that's an easy choice. A little essence of slug to get in the mood.
I'll just get it. Let me hand. Oh!
Oh, dang. You never know what's gonna happen to you in a day at work. At least it takes some of the boredom out of retail, right? Don't you have to sell that, not kill it? Oh, the poor
And you get
mummy
the
hand.
dagger of Lex for free with it. Underneath the black oozing goo.
You're buying a dead mummy hand.
I'll give you money for this.
Being dead. Little scamp.
This is a straight up comedy episode, I swear.
In the story, I found it useful to
Deja vu?
library. You know.
We did this just now.
Oh, you did it, dude. She's looping.
Satisfy a customer?
Do what I do. Picture yourself naked.
What? that's Anya's retail customer service technique.
I heard you carry it.
A mummy hand. You look like the mummy hand type.
She's in round 2 of Groundhog Day here.
Someone said you had one.
Yeah,
Someone else just bought it.
I'm not leaving until I get a mummy hand.
Oof. The way she's just staring at her.
I just hope she solves it faster than Data did.
Or Mulder in that X-Files where the bank kept exploding.
Don't spoil these shows for me. There's gotta be a way to approach the mummy hand, right? Test of your reflexes.
fingers sold separately.
What? Oh, here we go, here we go. You have to satisfy the customer.
Lady needs a mummy hand.
You haven't even talked to her yet.
I'm good at reading people.
You would just forget it.
I'm worried about you. Fast-paced and exciting world.
Is it exciting? That's debatable.
Buffy, word in your ear. If you think of the store as a library.
Man, this would get tedious fast.
Service rather than...
Buffy's expression is perfect.
Bob Dolan raised penguins in Guam.
Yes, you're quite right, yes.
Shows how much Giles is listening. Oh, dang. Oh, well, she tried. Shoot. There's gotta be a solution to the mummy hand, right? Spend some time researching it or something. Or find the van. Oh, no, no, no. She's stuck. There's no escape. Oof. Oh, no.
Not gonna sleep with you anyway.
Dang.
Buffy, word in your ear.
You're doing this.
Poor guy. What's the way out of this?
Promised you a mummy hand. It's just, I can't get it for you.
Is there another type of hand you can give her that's just as good or better?
There's something wrong with it. I can special order one. We can deliver it anywhere you want.
Okay.
Really?
Okay, look at this. She solved it.
Thank you for shopping at the Magic Box.
Oh, yes!
How many tries did it take her? Was anyone keeping count there?
From Mr. Giles' perspective, it was shortest of all.
That seems like a loophole.
It's not over.
Buffy, your first sale.
She worked for that one.
You didn't charge for delivery.
You know, these things happen.
Free delivery is a good sales
Take it out of your
technique.
pay.
Oh, come on. Don't be that type of boss.
Buffy would understand that.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I don't think retail is your calling. Come on, Anya. She's your friend. You can't cut her a little slack.
This is gonna be great. Life is stupid.
You need a friend you could unwind with after working.
Giles wields the mighty force of library books.
You do better?
Maybe.
I'm right. Ask questions, throw punches, find out what's in the air.
Why don't you do that?
I'm not kind of fun.
It is. Your life's gonna get a lot less confusing when you figure that out.
Might be right.
I am cutting you off.
Try on, my will. See how good it feels.
I go with this vote.
Usual, Dave. One for lady. We're heading for the back room, Ted.
Just don't get sick, Buffy, please.
Low life. No, everything happens in this town.
These are the lowlifes.
Louder. Boys.
I like the one creature with the horns and the eyes.
He kills our kind. Don't let him in.
Oh, how could you kill someone with a pretty face like that? Oh, you kicked out my favorite one.
You're gonna play cards?
More information out of their mouths than out of gaping holes in their corpses.
Yeah, yeah. Different tactics for different situations, right? I like how Spike is kind of teaching Buffy this angle.
Hey, fine.
What?
Play for kittens?
Who's gonna advance me a tiny tabby?
What do they do with the kittens? That's horrifying.
We're really supervillains now, like...
Yes, back when Bond was Connery and movies were decent.
I need to see those original James Bond movies, honestly.
You're insane. You're short and you're insane.
You guys are all insane.
I like Timothy Dalton.
Hey!
What's wrong with Timothy Dalton? I've never seen his Bond. Is his Bond bad?
You cheat!
Me? He's got X-ray vision.
How can you play against someone who has X-ray vision? That's insane.
I had no idea that was there.
Oof. Oof.
I don't even know how you can look at
You didn't count on me and the bud.
How drunk is Buffy?
Getting into a bar fight? Stupid currency.
it. Delicious.
Can't believe they eat kittens. That's disgusting.
Hey, I won this.
Scamper! Be free!
Don't let them get the kittens back. The poor kitten, save the kitten slayer.
You're completely lame. Bored to tears even before the hour that wouldn't end.
I mean, that's true.
I think you're drunk.
Well, Spike did try, man.
Shot up like pigeons doing double take. Moonraker, it's inexcusable.
He can't let it go. He can't let it go. Oh, dang, she's still here.
That van.
Oh, good, good. You can finally solve the real problem.
I've seen it before.
Stop it! God, look!
He's coming over here. What do we
It's
do?
game over in 5 seconds. What does the magic bone do? Anything?
You have discovered me. Do not try to defeat me.
What are those wings? You borrow them from Adam?
I'm okay. I'm fine.
Gently die.
Farewell. Was he meant to be seen running away?
Yeah, so he's gone.
No, he was running away. You guys didn't see that?
You hurt me all over. Let the spell be ended.
Oh my gosh. Okay, that's why he looked like that.
I actually had the proportional strength of me.
Dang, dang.
Faced her. We survived.
So I have internal injuries that will eventually kill me.
True.
We did good. Look at warning me discovered by accident.
Free cable porn.
Oh my gosh, these guys. The fact that they're actually successfully messing with Buffy makes me feel bad.
Feel any better?
Poor Buffy is so stressed out.
It wasn't much of a fight. I'm really screwing up, Giles.
No, you're not. Just going through what everyone goes through.
I let the demon set the rules.
Go easy on yourself, will you?
Yeah,
Figure the whole thing out at once. You're pushing yourself too hard.
exactly.
Nice people at the phone company.
Well, maybe there's something I can do about that. It's for you.
What is it?
Check.
Oh, dang.
It's too much. I can't take it.
Tear it up.
No, being polite.
What a thing for Giles to do, man.
I don't really know how to say this, but it's a little like having Mom back.
Dang.
Scenario, I am your mother.
To be my shiftless absentee father.
You're like family. That's what you're like.
Some sort of rakish uncle.
Yeah, Uncle Giles. That's perfect.
Thank you. Show this to Dawn. She loves it when things get easy.
Yeah, share the good news.
I want to tell you, it makes me feel safe knowing you're always going to be here.
Yeah, Giles, I mean, for all you saying the Slayer doesn't need you anymore, look at what you can do for her. What is that look on his face? I swear this season has the most, like, looks on people's faces in the last seconds of the episode that makes you worry. It's just every episode ends the same way. Someone has a concerned look on their face. All right, so that's Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Season 6, Episode 5. That episode was not at all what I expected it to be, but I did find it very interesting. I mean, I was very surprised that we saw Jonathan and the trio, the three nerdy stooges, back at it again, trying to mess with the Slayer. I do feel like, I think I said that last episode felt like the most comedic episode so far. I actually am going to take that back. I think this one tops that. So far in this season of Buffy especially, I think this is the silliest, kind of goofiest episode. Even though it is silly, though, it does definitely deal with a few serious things going on at the same time. But yeah, we have the Three Stooges, you know, trying to, you know... they truly do have just a comical level of delusion about what they're doing in their life and how they're taking over Sunnydale, and there's not really much you can do with that except laugh at it. But then, you know, it is actually a little bit frustrating how Buffy is kind of going through some struggles, right? And just dealing, like, it's almost like I'm feeling the headache that she's getting as well, dealing with this on top of all the other stress that's going on in her life. But I think my favorite aspect of this episode in general was just where you can kind of draw the parallels to real life with Buffy, right? We have Buffy trying to figure out what she's going to do with her life, and she feels somewhat lost and directionless. And to be honest, by the end of the episode, it's not even resolved, which I actually liked as well. I feel like if they had wrapped up where Buffy had like found something immediately by the end of this 40-something minutes, it wouldn't have felt as real to real life. But you know, I think most people go through this at some phase of their young adulthood, trying to figure out what career path they're trying to do, what school to go to, what classes to pursue, what relationships to pursue. You know, there's a lot of different choices, you know, in young adulthood, in your teenage years. and decisions that you have to make. I just think almost everyone goes through at least one stage, maybe multiple stages of their life, where they're trying to figure things out and they're trying different things and saying, is this for me? Is this for me? Is this for me? And a lot of times it's not the first thing you try or the second thing you try. And so I can really relate to the frustration of feeling like you can't find that perfect fit and feeling like an outsider, you know, especially when you see other people like who are more established in their career or know what degree they want to major in college, or just whatever that decision is in that stage of becoming an adult and being independent and making those bigger life decisions. You know, it's a very relatable feeling. And it was amusing seeing Buffy try out the different career paths. Obviously, I don't think any of them were a good fit for her. I actually thought school might work out for her, but it seemed like no, right? It seemed like she didn't want to go back to school. And that's actually something I can relate to as well. You know, I feel like I was definitely one of the people who just went to college because that's what everyone was supposed to do. And I don't regret doing that because I had some excellent teachers who taught me a lot of things that just about life and way to think, and just people who definitely influenced the way that I think to this day in a very positive way. But I just liked how that wasn't the easy answer. So then we have Buffy trying construction, which I didn't think would be an easy fit either. And that even though obviously she excels at it, she's almost too good. That's the issue. And retail, you know, I can definitely relate. I think most people who have worked a retail job know just how unbelievably boring and just, I could not stand it. I am not like Anya at all. Retail jobs were just, I mean, it's not a big deal. You know, everyone works jobs that they don't care for to make it through life, but definitely not a career, a job that I aspired or enjoyed doing whatsoever when I did it myself. And I did find it kind of funny and amusing how like the scenario that Buffy was stuck in when she was working in the magic stop kind of could have been like a commentary on what it feels like to be in a customer service situation, just constantly solving some problem, hearing the same instructions over and over again, just dealing with the boredom of it, with the repetition. I felt like that time loop was very perfectly positioned for that section of the story and that job. And then once again, we find Buffy kind of, you know, when she's lost, seeking out Spike's company. And I like that. I really do like seeing the two of them together and just hanging out, you know, sharing some drinks, talking about their woes and what's not going well in their life. I would love to go hang out with Spike after I had a bad day and just like have a few shots with him and talk trash and just hang out, joke, you know, watch some crazy soap opera, go out, play cards. To me, that sounds like an absolutely fantastic time. And so I really enjoy any of those moments with he and Buffy. Now, even that storyline I thought was different than how I thought it was going to end. I really thought that Buffy was going to tag along with Spike and be like, okay, this is where I belong. I need to stop running away from it. I need to treat being a Slayer as a full-time job and figure out a way to earn an income doing something that I'm actually good at. But no, that went a very different direction. She ends up just getting drunk. She's watching Spike play cards. She gets frustrated with him and she leaves. And she came so close to discovering Jonathan in the van in that storyline too. I really thought by the end of this episode that she was going to figure out who was messing with her and wreak some vengeance. I mean, I didn't think she was going to kill them or anything serious like that. They're so ridiculous. Like, that's not how you deal with them. But I don't know, she could spank them or hang them upside down or just throw them in a lake. I don't know, just some ridiculous type of punishment to enact justice on what they were doing, kind of messing with her life, right? But we didn't get that moment of satisfaction, so I'm wondering, like, are we going to see more of the Three Stooges next episode? I mean, how involved are they going to be in this season, and how many episodes? I mean, I don't mind seeing them. I guess I just didn't expect to see their presence, at least with how they've been interacting with the characters in kind of a really silly, ridiculous way. I don't know exactly where they're going to take that storyline with them for the rest of this season. But we did have a nice, kind of more serious moment with Giles at the end, where he obviously helps Buffy out financially, and that's so meaningful. I mean, that really is one of those things, like, when you're struggling and you're going through some hard times, having family, having friends who are able to help you get back on your feet can really be life-changing. And, you know, it just once again shows how much Giles is not just a friend, but he's family. And, you know, Uncle Giles, I think that's perfect. And I thought that was a very kind of emotional line when Buffy said, like, in a weird way, it's almost like my mom is back. Like, I feel like I really understand what she meant by saying that. It's like when you have a good parent, they're almost like a safety net in life where no matter how bad things are, you can, like, count on them to catch you and to, I guess, protect you from the worst case scenario. And now that Buffy has lost her mother, she doesn't have that. And, you know, her father's not involved in her life. So it really is like she's alone in life in a very fundamental kind of way. But the fact that Giles can kind of step up and be that father figure, that family figure for her is, you know, you can't underestimate that. And that's why, you know, I understand that they're writing Giles out of the show for behind the scenes reasons. But to me, if it weren't for that, like Giles, you absolutely have a perfect place here as continuing to be a watcher and to help and support Buffy, especially as she's trying to figure out her direction and her goals in life, get back on her feet financially, and, you know, just get back into the groove of being alive and adjusting to, you know, being torn out of a heaven dimension and being forced to struggle once again like the rest of us mortals. And the ending of the episode did concern me and did feel more serious. Like, the camera purposely lingered on Giles's face, and Giles looked very concerned. Now, I don't know if we're gonna, you know, if that's meant to be a little bit mysterious. I feel like there's many different ways to interpret that. You know, is that Giles just looking worried because even though he was reassuring Buffy about finding her place in life, he can sense how kind of detached she feels, and he genuinely is concerned if she can ever reacclimate into being alive? Is it from that type of concern? I mean, he kind of hinted at that when he was yelling and got into that argument with Willow about bringing her back from the dead a little bit. Or is it something else? Like, is he struggling financially possibly, and so he's making a tremendous sacrifice giving Buffy this money when he himself is really not in a good position? Does he have some regret about how everything has unfolded, about going back to, you know, to England himself? Does he feel like he kind of abandoned Buffy and he's now seeing the consequences of that? I don't feel like it's those last two. I feel like if I had to guess, it's more the first one. Like, he's just seeing that Buffy is having a really hard time adjusting, and because he knows her so well, he realizes that it's not the normal kind of struggle that Buffy has gone through before. This is something new. This is something even worse than usual. But I don't know. I feel like it could be interpreted in different ways, and it might even be hinting at at something going on that we haven't fully discovered yet. But yeah, that was a fun, amusing episode, an enjoyable episode, an episode that took many directions I did not expect, and I did really like, you know, just the relatability to that time in your life when you're trying to figure out what role exactly you're supposed to play, and you also feel like an outsider, and you can feel like something's wrong with you because you haven't solved that puzzle yet. But I hope you guys enjoyed that reaction. As always, the full unedited reaction is up on Patreon, along with future episodes of both Buffy and Angel if you care to support the channel. Thank you so much to everyone who does. Thank you for watching, and as always, remember, be active, be mindful, and be a hero.